Okay, hello, happy Friday. I'm glad the people that are on were able to get on, but if you're watching this recording afterward, then I'm happy you're watching the recording. So I had the chance to talk to a new friend of mine from GTC who is RVP Bradyn Eaves. We keep saying that she went RVP in 4 months, but she actually went RVP in less than that, which is kind of crazy. She went in like the 2.5/3 months, which is kind of nuts. I know. I think I love the faces, Gary. Um, she went super, super fast, like probably the fastest that I've ever heard of in the 3 years that I've been in Arbonne. Met her at GTC. We have a couple of mutual friends, and I was able to FaceTime talk to her, just kind of pick her brain and have some real talk about going RVP and what it takes. So I have the formula. After I talked to her, I was like, I have the formula for it. And here it is. Consistency plus mindset equals success. It is just as simple as that. You cannot leave out one part of the equation and expect the same answer. You can have consistency, but if you have a negative mindset, success is going to be hard to come by. If you have positive mindset, but you're not putting any action into it, success is going to be hard to come by. And I listed out, I have five things for you guys that I got from our conversation. And then I'm going to go through and talk about what she said and what I got out of it and all that stuff. So the first one was her daily activity. She does 10 reach outs per day, new reach outs per day, 5 additional follow-ups about the business, and 5 additional follow-ups about the product. So altogether, that's 20. She does 10 pages of reading a day from a personal development book. She plugs into 1 to 2 audio trainings about Arbonne. Every morning, she writes down 3 to 5 things she's grateful for. And every morning, she also stands in the mirror, talks to herself, and does her affirmations. And that's saying, I'm an MVP with Arbonne. I attract positive business builders. I attract, whatever. I attract badass boss babes. People want what I have. They want Arbonne. They know what I have to offer and they want it. I know that's silly, but she does it anyway. And as she was saying that, I was like, that sounds kind of familiar. Oh, wait, Gabby has a checklist that she sent us that has exactly that written on it, where you can literally check off every single thing that you do, and the gratitude, the audio trainings, the reading, the affirmations, all of those are written in there for you. So that just was the icing on top. Not that I ever thought we did anything wrong or anything with our method was off. I always knew that we had it, but to hear that again and again and again, and this is not the first time that I'm hearing it from a VP, that they do their 10 reach outs daily, if not more. So that just, shows you that it's not a super, super secret, exact wording, exact something that you need to get. It is just the basic activity that everyone does, is these 10 reach outs, focusing on your mindset, getting in the right frame of mind, doing those gratitudes and affirmations. The second one, get clear about what you want. When, why, like when you want it, why you want it, because the how is already figured out for you, as we talked about in number 1. It does not matter how much time is left in the month. What matters is the energy you bring during the time that you have left. So don't dwell on, oh my gosh, 13 days, yada, 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 we're here, I'm here, I'm here. Think about what you're going to do in that time left in order to push your goals along, because that is what's going to make that difference. Having a decided heart about all of it is also a huge game changer. If you fall short, but you shoot for the goal, you will most likely have your biggest month yet in your business, because you are shooting for that goal. You have your decided heart. You know you're going to hit it. Even if you don't hit it, you'll look back and be like, oh my God, look at all that activity I done from that time that I decided to when I did the thing, or to the end of the month. Sorry, I just realized that I'm not on the talking screen. Curious, but sorry. The third one is personal development. So Arbonne is a personal development business. We are nothing more and nothing less. It is not just about our protein shakes. It is not just about the RE9 kit. It is not just about whatever else you use, the muscle relaxer, the new mascara. It's not about any of that. All of that, what that is just add-ons that are helping you become a better person, helping other people become better people, the more confidence, higher self-esteem, what's called breathing into other people, breathing life into other people, leading them positively. All of that is personal development. With the products, yes, you're changing in the business, you're changing people's lives, you're changing your life, you're changing other people's lives, and that's what matters the most. You don't need confidence, you need courage. Courage beats confidence any day. And once you have more courage, the more confidence you will get in the end. And if you are afraid of a no, then I'm sad to say this business really is not for you. Because the one thing that Bradyn says was, I've heard more no's as a VP than I ever have in my business. And what that means is she's asking more people. So if you think being a VP, you lay your standards down by the riverside and things start to slow down, that's actually when you should start to level up, because that means the way that you're changing lives and your growth has only just begun, because you've started to hit those top levels, and the seeds that you've planted are starting to spread further and further, far past where the eye can see. And that's what's so exciting about it. So don't be afraid of those no's. You're going to get them, and you should get used to them now. The fourth one, consistency. We say this all the time, so this should not be a surprise, but consistency. It compounds. And I know we talk about it all the time. Gabby's checklist is amazing at keeping us consistent if you use it. The thing is, consistency does not work if you do not do something about it. The resources are there for you, but where are you? What are you doing with those resources? Then the numbers will always come with activity. Every time that I've thought, oh my gosh, I'm not going to make it, or oh my gosh, I have this much time left, I can't do it, whatever. The second I get to activity is when I magically start seeing numbers appear. And that's not saying that, like, it's not rocket science. It's not like there's someone on Arbonne home office messing with my numbers and trying to screw with me. It's actually just my activity compounding and my team's activity. And when you're running, your team will run with you, and someone will always follow a leader who knows where they are going. So continue to remain consistent. You have to commit to the process if you want to see the results, because the outcome will take care of itself. And it's like if you work out, right? I want to lose this much by this time. Okay, what are you going to do about it? Oh no, I'm just going to sit on the couch and eat a couple potato chips and maybe work out once a week and see what happens. No, get your ass up, get off the couch. You have to go get on that treadmill, get on that stair climber, do something, sweat every day if you want to lose weight, and eat the proper foods, right? That's what we talk about with our 30 days to healthy living. That's what we tell people. And we see it in so many results. It works in just 30 days. It doesn't even take 30 days. People start seeing results with the 30 days healthy living in 2 days. That's just 2 days of consistency, and they start seeing amazing results. And that's what makes them want to keep going. It's the same thing with our business. We're planting seeds for a harvest we cannot see yet. Do you think a corn farmer goes and plants one corn plant and thinks that, oh, that's the magic beanstalk, it's going to grow straight to the sky and all the corns are going to, fall out and I'm going to be rich? No, you plant thousands and thousands and rows and acres of corn to increase your chances of how much corn that you want, right? To increase those chances, because you never know which one is going to sprout up. You never know. So you have to continue to plant those out so that you can see the fruit of your labor. One of my favorite quotes is, the last thing to grow on a tree is the fruit. You think people see a tree, a freaking coconut tree grow up and they're like, oh, I planted that a week ago, but no coconut. Let me cut it down. No, they continue to water it. They continue to nurture, sunshine, all those things. People even talk to their plants. There have been studies, as a psychology major, I've read the study tens of thousands of times. There have been studies where people literally put two of the same plant next to each other. One plant, they talk shit to it all day long. They talk shit, they say negative things. The other plant, they love on it, they play it some Beyonce, they give it all this stuff, and it's in like a little glass box. What happens? The plant who's been talking shit to, listening to negative things, it literally dies. It literally dies. Yet the plant over here listening to uplifting music, it's flourishing. It's doing well. The leaves are still green. I don't know how it happens or what the real science is behind it, but it happens. Sometimes you just don't know. So continue to plant those seeds. You never know what is going to sprout out. The fifth one, and the most important one, if I did not write down anything from the call that I had with Bradyn, and I just had to pick one thing, or if there's one thing that I definitely remembered, every single sentence, she said something about mindset. Mindset. And I wanted to talk about it last because it is that important. Where are you when you have a bad day? You're going to throw your hands up? You're going to say, oh, nope, it's not for me. Or are you going to put your nose down in a book? Or are you going to put your ear to a training? Or are you going to get into some activity and turn that around? Negative Nancy's go nowhere. Negative Nancy's sit in the corner and be negative all day long. Before you know it, they're 45. Their whole life has passed by flashed by their eyes because they've done nothing all day but be negative. Learn how to pick yourself up when you're in a pit. Your pit is not permanent. It never is. And if you are in a pit, you have the power to make it to that peak. You can do that, and only you can do that alone. Motivation is fleeting. You do not look outside for other motivation. Yes, other people can motivate and inspire you, but at the end of the day, it all comes from within. Like going back to the analogy about working out, or not even that. There's a common one that's you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? People can have their dreams and goals. If someone tells me I want to go work out, you think I'm going to go to their house and pull them off the couch and start making their legs walk on the treadmill? No, you got to go do it yourself, right? You can talk is cheap. Start doing the actions. The only difference in this business is individual differences. We all have the same product. It's not that one team has better chocolate protein than we do. Not one team has some secret ingredient in their RA9 set that they're giving out. No secret team has, gold coins that comes with their packages to their clients. We all have the same product. It's all about the different mindsets that we're bringing to the table. That is the differences between our businesses. We have the same resources, but mindset always sets apart the doers for their thinkers. And I want to clarify that just thinking about Arbonne is not doing Arbonne. And I've been guilty of this too, where I think, oh my God, I've worked so hard. What did you do for the past 2 weeks? Or I just thought about how successful I wanted to be. I thought about the car that I was going to drive. I thought about this and that and the other. Well, did you actually do anything? No. Okay, well, then all those things are not going to happen if you don't actually go and do. And what I love most is you never know who is watching you. In the social age, you never know who's watching. You think you know your followers. You never know. Half of those people want to see you fail. Are you going to give them the satisfaction? I'll be damned if I let someone give someone the satisfaction, especially if I don't know them and they're wishing, negativity upon me just because they're seeing my journey. You bet I'm going to do something every single day to make them bite their tongue and continue to sit in the corner and be a negative Nancy while I'm living my best life and moving myself forward. Right? So dream the craziest life because it can and it will happen if you want it to. I will never knock anyone down for being a dreamer because those dreams can be a reality, again, if you are willing to work for it. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. It's probably the best thing you could do for yourself. Title does not define you. I don't care if you're a consultant. I don't care if it's your district. I don't even care about being an area. I don't care if you're region. I don't care about MVP. Those titles do not define you. You will always be you regardless. People will not say, oh, Carrie, just describe her. She's just an RVP with Arbonne, nothing else. No, they're going to say, Carrie, she's this positive. She's a bright light. She's this, she's that. She's so many other things outside of being an RVP or an MVP or whatever. No one will ever ask you how long it took you to get there because at the end of the day, no one cares. They care because the title is a representation of the vision that you have and the lives that you have changed. Being a district or being just a consultant, being just a district area and all those things, that is just a representation of how far you have to go and how far you have come and how many people's lives that you have changed along the way and will continue to change. And again, you don't know who's watching you. You don't know who needs Arbonne. We say all the time, no one walks around with a sticky on their forehead that says, talk to me about Arbonne, right? So you want to continue going. You want to continue reaching out, talking to people in the darkest parts of your life because you never know who needs what. We share Arbonne because we want to positively impact the world and everyone we meet. And if that is too great a burden to bear, then you need to step back. And you have to do it for those that you do not know yet, right? If you're like, you know what, I don't feel like positively impacting anybody, this is not the business for you. I'll tell you right now. Because like I said, this is about personal development. This is about changing people's lives literally and changing your own. If you don't have a reason to do it for other people, do it for you. If you don't have a reason to do it for yourself, think about the other people that you don't even know yet that need to see you doing this and need to see you continuing to grow and grow and grow. When I'm walking the stage at GTC 2020 as a new MVP, I know I'm going to look up in the stands and I'm going to see a team that I don't even know yet. I'm going to see a bunch of faces that I don't know in this exact moment. I know I'm going to be able to be on stage and thank the team that I have no clue what their names are, but I'm going to be able to be like, thank you so much for getting us to MVP, for becoming a nation. And that's the most exciting part to me, is that I'm going to, at this point next year, I'm going to be talking to people that I don't even know right now. How exciting is that? That blows my mind. That blows my mind. You know, don't look at your business month to month, right? Think about where you were last year. Think about where you were 6 months ago, right? This time last year, it was in the middle of New York. I didn't know what I want to do with my life. I hated where I was. I was like, I don't know what the heck is going on. I didn't even jump back into my business yet. It's crazy. So you have to have the courage day in and day out to do what you need to do and in order to have what you want to have. And so to recap, and I saw Gabby had a little note down there. Yeah, and Gabby was like, Gabby just said, I didn't know any of you guys at the time, how crazy it is. Crystal and Gabby, we all went to the same college. They didn't know each other. Now look, Crystal's a part of our amazing tribe. I don't think Jen and Gabby knew each other. I don't know where Karen and Gabby were, but if you go and look in our group me, there are so many people. I'm like, I don't know you, but I'm so happy that you're a part of this with us. So remember, consistency plus mindset equals success. You cannot leave one out of the equation and expect to have the same answer. That's daily activity, getting clear about what you want, working on your personal development, being consistent, and getting into that positive mindset. And that was my talk with Bradyn.
That was so good. Ah! Oh my gosh.
I'm going to pause our recording.